Welcome to Lightning Round Genetics 311 Developmental Genetics Edition. First off, a developmental genetics overview. Developmental genetics are often depicted visually through scenarios with developmental pathways. These pathways show how genes can interact with one another to produce a certain end phenotype. They consist of activating and repressing genes, denoted with arrows for activation or promotion, and T bars for inhibition or repression. Developmental pathways can be thought of as a train track. A train track going from Raleigh to Charlotte, denoted by a clear arrow track, gets to Charlotte in a few hours. A train track with a fallen tree blocking the track cannot be traveled until the log is cleared. Thereby, the T bar formed by the tree and track intersecting repress that direction of travel. Let's look at this comparison first. I've drawn a little image to show that on top, the Raleigh train goes all the way from Raleigh, North Carolina, where NC State is, along the clear track, along an arrow path to Charlotte, and train arrival is early. However, on the bottom image, you can see that the Raleigh train coming from NC State has an obstacle in the way in the shape of a T-shaped tree intersecting the train track. Therefore, until this tree is clear, the Raleigh train cannot get to Charlotte, and therefore the train arrival is going to be very late, or it may even have to have a diverted route. Another type of developmental pathway is from a TV show correlation. I'm going to describe my favorite season storyline through a developmental pathway starring Bonnie the Witch, Stefan the Vampire, Sybil the Siren, and Damon the Siren-controlled vampire. If you'd like to read a quick recap into the storyline of the Vampire Diaries with character analyses, please pause the next slide. Here is the character analysis and storyline. The developmental pathway from the Vampire Diaries, Season 7, if all characters are functional and their genes are presenting wild type, then Bonnie will activate and promote Stefan's quest to save Damon, and Bonnie will enable Stefan to stop Sybil so that Sybil is blocked from activating Damon's humanity switch to stay turned off by her using her mind control on Damon, who would then be forced to kill people for Sybil and do more bad deeds. If there was a single mutation and Stefan was desiccating, then Bonnie will not be able to promote him to stop Sybil because she'll have no one to promote, and so Sybil will continue to use her mind control powers to promote Damon to kill people and keep his humanity turned off. And a double mutation, Bonnie leaves with her boyfriend Enzo to flee from Sybil's mind control. Then Stefan cannot be promoted by her to hunt down Sybil and stop her mind control over Damon. But if Sybil dies some other way, then Damon is still not going to be promoted, or well, forced by Sybil to keep his humanity turned off, and therefore his killing spree will end and he will become good again. So the biology behind my pathway, really quickly, in developmental genetics, certain genes are activated or suppressed based on how other genes around them are set up. Bonnie promotes Stefan, who inhibits Sybil from using mind control, who in turn cannot force Damon to keep his humanity off, although she would normally want to promote Damon to keep killing and have no humanity. Similarly, real genes can promote or suppress each other so that certain scenarios and processes can occur within the human body. An example in maternal genes in humans is how Nano's mRNA inhibits hunchback translation by degrading the hunchback mRNA, which leads to the formation of an anterior-posterior protein gradient. Here are my sources. Thank you.